Hello my dear friends, today it's 31st of December 2025 and I decided to show you. I have to make a typical soup, a lentil soup, according to the Hungarian tradition. On the New Year's Eve or on the evening and the next day, on the evening of the old year and the first day of the new year, you're supposed to eat lentils. So you are going to be prosperous and rich and successful in the new year. So you can make a second dish, you can make a salad. I'm going to make a lentil soup and a lentil salad. The salad is going to be for tomorrow, so that's another video. But for today, I'm going to show you the soup, because it is sometimes 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 31st of December, so it's very easy, but it's very, very delicious. Honestly, I am making this soup even other days, not only on the New Year's Eve, because I like it so much. So I have some minced pork meat. You can use chicken meat, turkey meat, any kind of meat, your religion or you want to use it. If you are vegetarian, I made this last year for I made half. I made one portion with minced meatballs, and I made another portion with only lentils. And to be a little bit more consistent, I added before was ready, I put some eggs and I let them boil in the soup, so everybody got some eggs and lentil soup instead of meat. And it was so delicious, because the flavors are coming from the spices also. I have some lentils. You use as much as you need, depend how big your family it is or for how many people you are doing. I made for about 400 grams of minced meat here. I have just a little bit of salt and pepper in this minced meat, nothing else. I have one red onion, I have some garlic. You can use garlic, you can leave out the garlic. You can, if you want, you can use only garlic without onions. I use both of them because I like it. I have some bay leaves. They are giant bay leaves. I really don't know where they are coming from, but look at here. They are as big as my hand. Imagine. I have some cumin. I have some tarragon. You don't have to put tarragon. You can add parsley if you want. I have some paprika powder, and I am going to add a little bit of tomato paste and some paprika paste that I mentioned to you in my other videos. I use a lot for the food. It's enriched the flavor of the food so much. So I'm going to chop the onion. I'm going to chop the garlic. The garlic is, I'm going to add the garlic at the very end, or almost at the end of the soup, so it's not going to lose too much of the flavor. Unfortunately, this garlic is not too strong in flavor. So let's chop this, and I'm going to show you step by step everything else. Okay, so I chopped the garlic and the onion. Actually, I had to peel another clove of garlic because the one I had peeled and prepared to use it for the soup, it was really so weak on flavor. I'm going to use it for something else, but I'm not gonna put it in this soup now. So I have chopped onion and garlic. I'm going to drizzle them a little bit in this oil, and then I'm going to add the tomato paste and the paprika paste, and drizzle all together, and then add the meatballs, let them just a little bit fry, and I'm going to add the lentils and a little bit of chicken soup stock actually. And I'm going to use chicken stock because I have. You can use beef stock or vegetarian stock if you are going to make a vegetarian type of lentil soup. So see you in a bit. You go. So I'm going to add a little bit of cumin. You add as much as you feel like, but it's not necessary. However, cumin, it is a very good ingredient, a very good spice that helps digestion. It is helping, is good for people with high blood pressure, and it is also very good for arteries. As you can see, I have a full spoon of paprika paste, baked paprika paste. You can see on my in one of my videos I'm talking about how I'm making it and how I'm doing it. Drizzle a little bit, of course on a low temperature, so you avoid to burn any spices, because burned paprika powder, it can change all the taste of the food. Now I'm going to add the tomato paste. It is a thick tomato paste, not the one used for for pizza or for other Italian specialties. There you go. This one is going to help the umami flavor to come out from, or it's going to increase the umami flavor, like this. Leave it a little bit together, and then I'm going to start to put the minced meatballs in it. Another piece de resistance, to say like that, it is some just a little bit of Hungarian very spicy paprika cream. There you go, few drops, because especially if you are going to have guests, or you don't make it only for you but for kids and adults, you can add in your plate later also a little bit. So, or if you have anybody who doesn't like the spicy food, you better don't add at all and put it on the table so everybody can serve as much as they want and put in a plate. But we like it, especially if it's not exaggerated. So there you go. I'm going to add now in 3 minutes the lentils, and I'm going to drizzle them a little bit, like for 10 minutes, just to get much more, to absorb much more the flavor of these spices, and then I add the chicken stock. See, I add the lentils, and now I am putting a lid and let them just a little bit for about 10 minutes to cook together on low temperature. It's on 6, and then I'm going to add the chicken stock and the bay leaves, the giant bay leaves. Believe me, if you have small bay leaves, it's enough if you add like 2 of them or 3. The giant one, they don't have such a strong flavor, so that's the reason why I'm going to add like about 5, 6, yeah. But really, I don't know where they are coming from. I tried to check, and they are packed in Italy, but I hardly believe the Italian bay leaves are so big. At least the ones I've seen in Sicily, they have nothing to do with this size. However, okay, and I decided not to add tarragon to it. I add bay leaves, a little bit of black pepper at the end, and the chicken stock that I have, and nothing else, because it's so much flavor in this. So see you in a bit. I just added the chicken stock, and I am going to add the bay leaves, and a little bit I'm going to cover it, and a little bit later I'm going to add a little bit more chicken stock, but for the moment that's more than enough what we have here. I just add a little bit more chicken stock. You may wonder why I am not adding a little bit of some other vegetables like carrots or something else, because the paprika cream that I added, it's so tasty. The tomato paste, it has a lot of flavor and and it's salty, so be careful. You add salt only at the end. The chicken stock, it's a little bit, it contains salt, and the chicken stock I have, it has vegetables in it also. So it has carrots, it has parsley, it has so much, everything you need for a chicken soup, actually, all those vegetables. So that's the reason why, if you are not going to use chicken stock or beef stock, you definitely it will be a winner to add some carrots or some vegetables you have in a fridge. Okay, this is going to be a very good soup, especially the day after the New Year's Eve, because so many people are hangover, and this is a little bit sour soup. You can we are going to add a little bit of eddic. If you're not happy with the eddic, you can add a little bit of sour cream in a plate. You can add both of them, so you eat it. It's definitely necessary to add some sour things. If you have, you can also, instead of eddic, add some lemon juice, fresh lemon juice, not the one you buy in a shops. Okay, so there you go. I'm going to cover this nicely and let it cook now for about 25-30 minutes. Alright, my lovely friends, let's see. It's about 35 minutes since I start to cook this nice soup. Usually it takes more for lentils to cook, but because I had them in water overnight, I soaked them in water overnight. Look how beautiful and nicely they are cooked, and in a short time actually. And here is how this beautiful soup it looks like. Now I'm going to take out the bay leaves and let's give a try, or I'm going to give a try before the bay leaves. Let's see how does it taste like. And then you have a beautiful nice soup. Yeah, perfect. Please make sure you're not going to add any salt, especially if you are going to use tomato paste, pepper paste, and chicken stock. This way it is absolutely perfect. And imagine that even the meat, the meat was not salted, so even the meat soaked some of the saltiness of the soup, and it is this way perfect. So you need just to be careful with the salt. Very, very, very nice, and I cannot feel too much the spiciness. It's true I didn't add too much. I can feel it, but not as much as I want. But as I told you, I rather prefer to fix it in my plate, because some other people may think that it is enough, so I don't want to spoil their night, their evening. And when you serve, you can add a little bit of lemon zest, or a little bit of addict, or a little bit of sour cream. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe. Happy New Year, and see you in 2026. Bless you all. Bye.